Yeah, dude. So I gotta say that's probably one of the smoothest silvers I've had for sure. And I'm especially going straight from like coffee.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? That usually anything that I drink tequila will give me goosebumps, and that's pretty. And it has a unique flavor, not like water. You know, a lot of people go, it's smooth. It's because it tastes like water.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that's what we were talking about.
We wanted the agave flavor with less burn, and I think we accomplished it, so it's pretty good.
It's like floral almost.
It doesn't taste like ass. That's really what we're after. I mean, tequila mostly in the back, and you're like, why is that like a, you know, that weird choking thing going on,
choke it down,
Right. That didn't do it, man. That was good. So
is this supposed to be sipped, you know, just straight?
I think it depends.
Well, we're an ultra
cocktails?
premium tequila, but I love our silver in cocktails. I like to push either the mule or the blackberry mint margarita. They're fantastic because it's just sweet. The color's dark purple. There's just a lot you can do with tequila.
I like it when a big dude comes in selling tequila, catches up by himself, and tells you
blackberry mint.
You should try the blackberry mint margarita.
Yo, I'll make you one.
There's something special about that. You know what I mean?
We need to talk about this for 1 second, okay?
Sure.
I like drinks that are like girly drinks.
Yeah.
They're fucking delicious.
Right.
And I feel like there's this stigma against a dude ordering a girly drink. I'm ending that stigma today. If you are the kind of dude that's going to judge another dude because they're drinking something that looks girly, first of all, fuck you.
Right.
But second of all,
say it. Commit.
Okay, first of all, fuck you. But
commit.
But second of all, like, just taste it because it's delicious.
Right, put it in your mouth.
Yeah, put it in your mouth.
Bro, handle it, dude. You know what I mean? Whatever you got to do, bro.
Take a drink off mine.
Yeah, you're all right, bro. You're all right.
I'm very impressed
Put
with
the pinky down, but take a drink off mine.
And don't sit so close.
Yeah.
That's okay, dude. That's okay. No, I'm a fan, too. I think the Tiki movement has done a lot for that, to be honest with you.
Actually true.
I just talked with Benny was on a little while back, and he talked about the Tiki movement and all these things. And I was like, man, really? He's like, dude, it was a whole phase, right? Like everybody. And when you go to tropical places where nobody's watching, what's the first thing you do? You order a pina colada drink or something.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
First thing you do when you're on the beach, hanging out and relaxing is not
have a
shot of whiskey.
Have a couple zombies.
Never, right?
No, never.
It's always some pineapple fruity drink that is bomb. And so I agree with you, man. I stick to I like whiskey straight up, but when I'm doing something and trying to be relaxing or whatever, it's ultimately always going to be some berry fruity, floofy, fun, frozen, something that some bartender hated to make.
Yeah.
It's usually the truth, you know. Hey, so I want to get on this repo, dude. Who's pouring the repo? Who's got? If you pass it, go pass it. Yeah. And because what should this add? Are we just adding barrel? Are you just adding
just barrel?
Just barrel, right?
Just barrel. Just the Kentucky bourbon barrel.
And what's the story in the bottle, man? Is there anything with the circle or any of that goes on? I mean, I see you got a leather lanyard around it.
We're called Karma Tequila because we donate to 4 LA children's charities with every bottle sold, so we give back to our community.
Oh, dude, awesome, man!
So,
what charities? So I can
cystic fibrosis, Project Cuddle,
cool,
Kids Courage, and Andre Agassi's Foundation. So
rad.
And if you go to our website, there are multiple other charities that you donate to. Another company goes around, picks up crayons from Denny's and IHOPs and delivers them to schools. So it's just there's multiple charities that we're involved with.
Does he get the tequila while he does it is the real question. So here's your bottle of tequila, now go drop off the crown.
And you saw the lanyards. Those are bracelets on top. So you can buy them online for $1. 100% of the proceeds go to our children's charities.
Yeah.
Or you buy the bottle, you drink for a cause, and you take it off the top of the bottle. And it just says Karma. It doesn't say tequila. So that way kids can wear them.
Right, dude. That's pretty cool, man. And who's so you guys based out of LA then?
Yeah. We're based out of Agora Hills, but my owners are from Malibu, from Newport. So
not fancy at all.
No. These guys aren't. But the thing is, they have a lot of money,
right?
But you'd never know it. They're so cool,
That's
so
cool,
down
man.
there. Like,
well, this is really. I had no idea. I just figured it was a good name.
Yeah.
That really means a lot that you're giving back to the community, man. Especially locally, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Can we give a shout out real quick, man? I think that more and more younger people value companies that do things in their community.
Yeah, thanks to honestly, Tom's really started that whole deal, right? I mean,
definitely,
and it's taken off, and I think it's a better thing for business all the way around. Yeah,
definitely. So you know what? Actually, congrats to you guys. This second drink will be to you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that's really excellent.
Yeah, let's try this repo, man. See what we got here. Here, Tony, you need a repo?
Oh, you could taste the caramel right up front.
You can taste the caramel up front, and you taste a little bit of that hazelnut on the back end. So
Yeah, somehow I get a nutty. That's
You just
yeah.
slide that across like
Yeah,
old school
dude, that
style.
was gangster, bro. That's what happens when hairdo to hairdo. They're like, that was bald white guy to bald white
It's
guy.
a connection.
That was it, dude. Teleporting.
Actually, you know, if you shaved, y'all could be doppelgangers for Halloween. It'd be pretty funny. You just got to put on a little muscle.
Look at Niyaz being funny over here.
I got jokes.
Take him out of here. We got jokes, dude. Look at that.
This is good in a different way.
Well, that's the goal, right?
That's the goal.
Aging.
Well, yeah, aging. They're night and day. And when we get to the añejo, it's ridiculous. It's fantastic, our añejo.
And so, are you blending these in Mexico? Or are you blending these in LA?
Everything is done in Mexico. Everything in tequila has to be done in Mexico.
So the aging has to be done there.
Yep.
You have to send the barrels there, and then you have to bottle there as well.
Yep. Everything's done there.
Everything. So you're just getting pretty cases when it comes back.
Yep.
Nice. Dude.
Pretty cases. These are hand tied on. Everything's hand done. Our bottles are hand numbered.
Right on. Hey, I'm a fan. I think so far this still. I mean, it fits in the tequila world, but not what I've known as. What would you compare this? I mean, if you had to compare this to another brand, and obviously not to say, oh, we're alike or whatever, but in the category of another brand, what would that be as far as people being able to, like people that drink Patron? Obviously, this isn't a Patron.
Right.
This is nowhere in that wheelhouse.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that, you know, people that like other brands haven't heard of you or where they could find you, what would you say this is like so they could put it in their brain and wrap it around?
I would say maybe Tequila Ocho or 123 or
Right.
Siete.
Ocho's,
Yeah.
I think Ocho's great. Man.
Yeah. So like
And cost effective.
more of a smaller brand, more of a boutique style brand. We're nothing conglomerate. We're nothing huge corporation.
Right.
I think there's a team of 6 of us on
Right.
the whole company that does all 37 states. So
All 37?
yeah.
There's more states.
Yeah.
That's,
we can't be in 50.
I'm just letting you know. I don't know how that works. I don't know.
There was a secession
Yeah.
over the new year.
No. We're at 37
Somebody
states.
built, somebody built
we
the
can't
wall.
be in 50.
Somebody built the wall the wrong way. Is that what happened? We messed up and
they were
missed by
drinking
15
tequila, yeah.
degrees.
We're just
Now we're
missing
only
a few states.
37.
We,
Oh, well.
we cut off the South.
Somebody sneezed and it went wrong. Now that's just Mexico. That's what happened. It's all good.
Mexico re-annexed.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you know, Texas would be down.
All right, man. Well,
we're
I'm
good.
going to
All
commit to this one. Number 2. Also,
good.
Also
You're good.
fucking good.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So far,
for two.
you batted more than, and I'm probably gonna catch hell for this, but this is better than that Casa Nobles. That's all right. You know, what do you think? You're still drinking it.
I'm done. That Reposado was good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
wait till you try the
So what do you
Cinejo.
think? What do you think about the Reposado? I mean, this versus that Casa Noble. That's all organic, all whatever. I mean, these are two different things.
This one's just smoother. It's just kind of like that's done. That's it.
Yeah.
The other one, it was good, but it's like,
The other one I had to get talked into.
yeah,
I was like, they're like, no, it's really good. I'm like, yeah, hold on.
I need a minute. Yeah, like
Yeah, sometimes tequilas will be hot at the end, on the back end, and that's
Right.
not a good feeling on when you're sipping something.
There's people that like that stuff,
Yeah.
man. I mean, I've got bourbons up there and whiskeys up there that people like. I mean, I used to drink larceny like it was water, dude, and that stuff is fire water.
Fire, yeah.
It's fire, but there was something about it that you like. You kind of like the punch in
Yeah.
the face, you know. Maybe that's called age.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Now I'm just older, so I don't like it as much, you know. But I mean, in general, some people are really into it. I think this is more of a sipping. I mean, having a martini with this, believe it or not, tequila martini, I could see being actually feasible versus.
Yeah, and you could do it. What do you call those tequila Manhattans with our añejo? Wait till you smell this. This is
Tequila Manhattan.
This is 35 months and the same American White Oak Kentucky bourbon barrel. This is soft. It is smooth. It is sweet.
And how long
it
is
is
this one again?
warm and oaky on the back end.
This reminds me of the real McCoy stuff, right? Where it was
Yeah.
all of a sudden it was kind of like a different
That's
genre.
364 days,
And this was
35 months.
So you can't be over a year and be a repo.
okay.
So everybody that wants to go the longest best repo goes 364 days.
Got it.
Otherwise, you're screwed. If you don't pull it by midnight,
Or-
it's now 2018, not 19, right?
And
That's it.
Or
Like,
you can
that's
add
how
a
it
little
goes.
bit of caramel for some sweetness or some color, and you add a little bit of vanilla for sweetness and lightness, and
But isn't that
and it's
cheating?
fantastic.
Isn't that cheating though?
No, because one of my favorite tequilas adds them both, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
and you're looking at it up there; it's blue and white.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Here's the thing, and we talk about this a lot on the show. And tell me, I like the romanticism. I mean, I'm a chef by trade, so there's something cool about taking something that's an ingredient that's just freaking good and going here.
Yeah,
And all you're doing is kind of putting it where it needs to be delicious.
Yeah.
And I guess you could use that as a vanilla and caramel
I'm gonna
to do
catch,
it, but
I'm gonna catch a lot of shit for this probably, but one ingredient that's not even a real ingredient is white truffle oil.
I hate truffle oil. I'm with you.
You know what? But I recently had a signature dish from a chef that you like, a chef that you love.
I'm
actually.
sure.
And he used white truffle in this dish, white truffle oil in this dish, and I'm like,
Well,
it's so good. I'm not gonna argue.
Well, here's the difference.
It enhanced
You know what I'm
it.
trying to
Yeah,
say? It was
enhanced
still good.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you this: you tried the Sabatino's truffle oil we had, and that's made with real truffle,
100.
versus truffle oil that is made with a chemical.
But now here's the
And
difference.
dang, they are not the same.
They are not the same, but it doesn't mean that with that chemicalized, perfumey bullshit, he wasn't able to pull off a dish that, to my palate, was delicious.
Did he use the fake stuff though? I highly doubt it. If you're talking about somebody that I truly look up to, I doubt it was the fake
We'll
stuff.
find out. We'll talk about it.
All
after.
right, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I could smell that crap coming out of the kitchen from a mile and a half away, and be like, and then everybody else will look up and go,
Ooh, truffle.
and I'm like,
they're mistaken.
God.
They don't know one from the other. That's
Well,
why.
they never taken a
Yeah.
white truffle and shoved it in their nose and been like, oh my God, it's engraved in your brain,
Yeah.
right? There's nothing like it. But the people that don't know that, and it is, and on its, I gotta say, before I knew the difference, I thought truffle oil was good. Before I knew the difference and went, oh, I'd eat truffle fries at a fair and think we were fancy. I remember being little, being like, oh my God.
Truffle fries. Yeah.
And they were so good. And then when I grew up and realized that was oil fries with perfume. But
that being said, that flavor of this one particular dish was like still pretty spot on. And
you can make.
I get what you're saying.
Right.
To a
But,
degree.
so the romanticized to me with things, to get back to the thing, is like with wine, I was really into French wine because I liked that it came from one region. It came from one spot. And they really didn't mess with it a whole lot. They have rules in France about that stuff, and now it's kind of the Wild West.
Can we also say you're the dude that makes your own bread, makes your own foie, makes your own charcuterie? Like literally, you make your own
foie,
mustard.
I make all my own.
Well, you don't make your own foie, but you like process it.
Yeah, I use
such.
foie butter. I make. I use truffle.
Exactly.
If I'm gonna make truffle butter, I go buy the truffles. I process them. I make it.
So your benchmark for starting off this argument is farther than most people.
Right. Well, that's the goal. As I'm saying, is I hope people get the romanticism of a single ingredient.
Yeah, and that's what we want for. We just want to be all natural, no additives, no preservatives, just simple, clean, and neat.
While the bottle you're talking about up there, I won't mention it because you're on here, but that is one delicious
tequila.
And I'll take a little vanilla and caramel notes.
Yeah.
I mean it's good. So what I got here, man, I'm definitely smelling barrel, but I'm not getting like a crazy oak, man. It's not like
on the back end.
overpowering.
On the back end.
When you compare
what
the
she
two,
said.
smell that first, and then smell the other. That's what I've been doing. Is when you compare the two.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah, the night and day.
So same, mind you, Niyaz, that's the same juice, right?
Same juice.
You're
Long
not
on the
doing
barrel.
anything,
Just
right?
long on the barrel. That's it.
Are you guys rotating barrels too, like wine? Do you take it and go from new barrel, or once it's in there?
No,
that's it.
one barrel. Since there are no additives or preservatives, we use the barrel one time, then we have to sell them off to somebody else.
That's like
Somebody else
a
can use
good
them.
whiskey or something, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that has whiskey notes, man. That's a trip, dude. Should you guys get one of these? You should try one of these, man. This is
This is like
that's
I
a whole
said,
different world, dude. That really reminds me of that reminds me of the real McCoy stuff. Have you tried that? And not
No.
to bring so
Nuh-uh.
the real McCoy's a rum, right? And I am not a fan.
I'm gonna hand this to you to hand.
I
to
am
him.
I am not a fan of rum in any way, shape, or form, other than in like tiki drinks where it needs it. And this guy came in and he did basically what you did, and everything had bourbon whiskey undertones to it,
Hints,
where
yeah.
where the sweetness wasn't the prevalent form. And if he wouldn't have told me that was rum, I would have
You would
not
never known. Yeah.
You could make an old fashioned out of this.
If you wouldn't tell me this is tequila, I wouldn't be jumping it down going, don't give me the tequila.
Right.
This is like its own category and not to blow smoke. I mean, that's a real deal. I hate tequila. And that's damn good. I could drink that straight up.
There
Like a
you
bourbon.
go.
It tastes
Yeah.
like a light bourbon without being watered down, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. So hats off, dude. Hats off. That's
Cheers.
that Newport Beach coming out.
That's
Tequila.
that Malibu.
That's
Newport Beach, yeah.
that's that Malibu tequila
Yeah,
right
You
there.
get the vanilla on this
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
It's like really prevalent now that it's been sitting out. Damn.
Well, hats off, brother.
I have to tell you, you have completely changed my mind.
There you go. See
Completely
that?
changed my mind.
Two guys that said, "Oh, I don't want tequila in the morning." They're going, "Holy shit, it's pretty good."
Well, now
Yeah.
I want tequila for breakfast.
Well, dude, that sounds like a good restaurant concept.
Yeah.
Tequila for breakfast.
Ooh.
All it is chili Achilles 15 times
Well, we
and,
have-
a wall of tequila,
Yeah.
dude.
You already have a good name for it. It's just Tequila Sunrise.
That's it.
Done.
Dude, this is the end
Is it
goal.
chili,
What do you
chili
think?
tequilas?
It sounds like a pop-up waiting to happen.
Yep.
Got it done.
Tequila
I'm in.
Sunrise.
I'm in.
Tequila, it's chili rellenos, chili Achilles, and tequila.
And tamales.
That's it.
Oh,
Man, that's a lot of work for me, bro.
Yeah.
Plus, I gotta get a little lady in here.
Bitch,
when
you just
get
said,
grandma.
Yeah.
you just said you do everything from
The
scratch.
handle
I
it.
can. It doesn't mean you
Yeah.
do it the best.
Yes.
No.
Just because you do everything for him does not mean you do it
Actually,
the
you know
best.
what? I want to give a shout out to somewhere in LA that you said that. It's called Mercado Cinco Puntos. It's
That didn't sound right coming from a.
I don't know where.
I don't speak Spanish, but that didn't
But check
sound
this
right.
out.
I'm from Pakistan, but I can speak Spanish. That was Mercado Cinco Puntos.
There,
That
there
means
go.
you did something 5 times
Yeah.
and paid for it in my brain. But
But when you walk in there, it's in somewhere in LA. I can't remember exactly where, but you buy your meats, you buy your tortillas, and they have this giant plancha where they're making all the tortillas, and it's like legitimately 1/3 the size of this room that we're in.
Right.
And it's just like 15 grandmas standing around making tortillas.
gangster, dude. That
So
was
if you're in LA, go there.
gangster. That was so Jose Andreas spot that did. He does
Bazaar.
half. Not Bazaar in at the Cosmo in Vegas. They split up, and on one side they're just like these 3.
Is that the meat
little
one?
old ladies? It's half Chinese, I want to say, and half I can't remember the name right now, but it's inside the Cosmo, and he's got little ladies making dumplings the whole time on one side, and then it's all Mexican on the other. And that was like we went right to the dumpling bar, and the ladies are like, dude, everything
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
so good. Got one lady's just making the little dumplings, the other folding them and stuffing them. Dude, never had anything like it. And I thought because it was a fancy place, it wasn't going to be like OG.
Right.
But dude, that
There-
same thing. You
there's
got to
a-
check it out.
There's a
Yeah.
reason.
There's no excuse for
There's
good
a reason-
food. Yeah, you have to do it. You can be cheap and good.
Go big or go home. Right on, man. Well, hey, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're gonna cheers to this. Thank you guys for joining me for this deal. Anything? Where do they find you at?
Go to karmatequila.com, order it online. We'll ship it to you, or you can go to Ralph's. You can go to Bevmo. You can go to
Is it everywhere?
not really Bristol
Because
Farms.
Ralph's is pretty like
Bristol Farms.
mainstream. I mean,
yeah, but we're in certain Ralphs.
Oh, okay.
We're not in everyone, and sometimes we're in the
we're like we
lucky-
like you, we don't like
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Fuck you. You're
Yeah,
out.
no, really.
The discerning route.
Yeah, the right one.
Yeah, we're the
Ralphs.
other Ralphs.
Yeah, Malibu Ralphs.
Yeah.
And then how about you
I
personally?
think I know that guy.
Yeah. And then you personally, are you online? Can they find you anywhere?
I'm
Big Johnny
at
Boone.
Johnny Boone 729. About some Instagram handle. That's about it.
Right on. That works out, dude. And Mr. Niyaz.
Yo, Pirani. Woo.
Where do they find you at, brother?
You can find me at Knife and Spork, KNIFEANDSPORK PR.
For all of you
on
that are
Instagram.
illiterate.
Hey, people miss it sometimes. So
I got
at
it,
Knife
I
and
got it.
Spork PR on Instagram. I'll at your boy.
Yeah, dude, check him out, man. And always, he's got a bunch of people that he only represents and does great things in the world. And then always posting fun food, man. This guy eats some pretty crazy stuff.
Thanks,
So besides what I have to make him eat, but you know how it goes. And then us, of course, at Wreckless OC on Instagram and Chef Cody Storts. Check it out. We have a lot of new things coming in this new year. Not that they're resolutions, but they're not sucky. Peace.
Peace.